that ready, and then we finish our mission. 2 minutes of cooperative time, and we start with 1 minute 59 seconds because life hates me. What was my build for this? I think I had bonds so that I could find people. Although at 1 second, I'm pretty sure I can make that work without a special build. Let's find out. Also rip ads. Get that going. I think everything else is golden. 3 minutes. Rest in peace. If we play the proper servers, will we find a match quicker? I don't know what it is about me and trying to find a match over the last week, but I feel like every single time I've started stream, I've struggled to find a single match. I'm also terrified to spend blood points because now my bot works, I think... Okay, so it works at 1,000,000, it works at 100,000, and it works at 10,000, but if my blood points go under 10,000, I don't think it's going to recognize it, and I don't think it's going to work properly. And I really don't want to add a third clause to make it swap scenes properly. Let's see. Let's get Jake leveled up, and then we'll work on someone else while we're chilling in here. Why does Jake kind of look like a lost puppy? He's kind of rotate him like that. Stop looking around. Do I have cosmetics for Jake? Should I try? Should I become a Jake main? Let's find out. A lot of the people I play are because of cosmetics. That level up. We are 2 minutes in without a match. What if I back out and come back in? We got our crown. As soon as I put the crown on, the crown is what I needed for matchmaking. I feel like that crown is gonna make people dodge the lobby. I swear anyone that runs a crown is either a god or a potato, and there's no in between. And the fact that it floats over things, if you are not good at this game, the killer will find you from a mile away. Do I have the Meg mask? I don't know that I do. Meg mask DVD. Oh, you have to own a game. Interesting. You have to own a game that Behavior put out a long time ago. I wonder what it's like. I haven't even heard of this game before. Death Garden Blood Harvest. I wonder what it was. It kind of reminds me of Dead by Daylight. It's definitely got the same art style. Okay, do we focus today? Maybe today's the day that I learn how to avoid and path around obstacles. Someone's already here. I do need cooperative time though, so we're gonna work on this generator. Is that a blight? I see purple. And for some reason, purple either is blight or trickster. And it's a blight. He coming? No, he's thinking. Wonder if I should try a horror game. A different horror game. Maybe that's something I'll do this weekend. I'll bust out the searching Steam for new games thing, and I'll just try to find like 3 new horror games to try. That might be kind of interesting. I know I played 1 game that I thought was kind of fun out of 3 that I played. I didn't know this tower made that noise. Also, what is that? And why does it have spores coming out of its mouth? Welcome. Welcome in. Today, I'm gonna master the art of not running into every square object that is in front of me mid-chase. Also, I don't know what this thing is, but I figure you should be aware of it because it's above me. Did you know that Rose is older than 30? That's just wild to me. Every time I think of like... Wait, when is a boomer generation? At what age do you technically become a boomer? I always think of boomers as like people that are completely technology illiterate, and they are the kind of person that has probably spent 30 hours customizing their VTubers. Like they have like 8 different models, and they've set up like 12 different redeems on each of them. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could get that. You think he's gonna go through the middle? No. Okay. Medium bolt. You know what? I got some value out of Shaq. I would say that was probably worth throwing. Although he charges here, I die. Barrel. I was kind of hoping he'd go the other direction, but I also didn't really run the right direction to make him, like, mind game. That's okay. I'm gonna crawl the pallet. Maybe I'll make him paranoid. Are you calling her a boomer? At what age is a boomer? Give me a second. Youngest boomer age. The youngest boomer age is 70. Oh god, okay, maybe they're not a boomer. What's happening? Where am I? Get the sprint burst ready. I have nothing to work with here. This is actually bad. Did I make that? Okay, so she's not a boomer. She's Gen X. That's good to know. My time frames are a little skewed because I'm like on the bridge of 2 time zones, where 2 generations, where I'm like, I was born on the line, and I don't feel like I belong to either of them, because the generation before me had the opportunity to buy houses, and the generation after me is just regretting life, because life is life. It's kind of crazy because I remember growing up and being at like 18 and looking at houses and being like, you know what, I'll save up a couple of years and buy one. And then I look back a couple of years later and the houses I saw that were like 200,000 or like 500,000, and I just sat there and cried and was like, man, if I bought that house years ago, I could actually have afforded a house. The problem is that I didn't make any money. I tried so hard to block that. I'm sorry, my friend. Oh, hello. I don't know that I want to be here. We have a 3-gen here. Maybe I do want to be here. What's that? They pick up. I run to the pallet. There's a hook right there. I'm not gonna get pallets done. What do you consider the generation before you, Lamau? I think millennial. I think I was born on the line of millennial. I really would have to double check. I just called Rose a boomer, even though that's apparently a 70-year-old. I think this gen's probably already been done. So my vision on what these generations are is probably not the most accurate. And so without revising and checking, I don't know that it's going to be correct. They call themselves a boomer. Oh, he's just going. Where did he go? Okay, look out. If I alt-tab out of this game, I guarantee I am going to get a skill check. Do I risk it for the biscuit? This game has, like, senses. I swear. You know how, like, Phasmophobia has the microphone detection? This one detects when you take your hand off the mouse. And so, I swear, if you ever decide to, like, get a drink mid doing a generator, you will, the moment you pick up your drink, you will get a skill check. You'll get like 6 skill checks, and then you'll put your drink down to focus on your skill checks, and you won't get a single skill check. It'll just stop happening. Oh, that scared me. I actually thought I was gonna get hit there. I made a mistake again, guys. Guys, I'm dumb. Slap. I didn't think he was gonna do that. That was worth it. So, Blight can't hit on his first rush, and if you can pin him into a corner, he just gets stuck there, and he has to look at you menacingly. Oh. It's just last time when I was trying to do it, he bounced off something else behind me. And because he bounced off something behind me, I couldn't block him. So even if I die this round, I can still feel proud knowing that I slapped the Blight. He's coming. Here's the plan. You run straight at him and go for the window. He doesn't want me. I ran into a box. Guys, I'm already failing my challenge of actually running around things. I like a free med kit. Now we stand here and mend. There's so many random things that this game has that people don't really realize. Like on Shack, if Blight charges you or a hillbilly, there's a little level difference. When you get in the shack, your character actually goes like up a little. And if you go down the level and you crouch, their hitbox doesn't hit you. And I don't think they can hit you. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Let's see if we can test it maybe. Oh, is he going for the chase? Oh, I ran in the corner. Jill, I really would appreciate it if he didn't hold on any longer. This is a 4-lane. This is the tile that LSD says is good. And I don't see how he says it's good. Oh, he swung early. We just pre-drop. I don't even want to deal with it. It's literally 4 walls. That's the entire tile. You got a wall there, a wall there, a wall there, and a wall over there. I haven't seen a blight. Oh, that's kind of gross. I remember now. He's very purple. Okay, let's look up dates. We got, yeah, this game likes being really gory, and it's not always the best. And dates? Next. Did they change the dates? 1 second. How does this work? What is happening here? 4. Oh, this one doesn't even have the right things. Generations by year. I want to look at a picture. I like pictures. Here we go. Wikipedia? Wikimedia. Fascinating. Okay, so we've got Millennial Generation X is up to 96, and then 97 is Zoomers and Generation Z. And so I was born right on that border. And so I'm like kind of in this weird thing where I wasn't able to take advantage of buying a house like millennials were, but I'm also screwed by the entire world like Gen Z and Zoomers. And Gen Alpha is just screwed. There's no recovering. Millennial is 81 to 96. Yeah, I don't know why the other one said that it was to 2000. I think it was wrong. I have never seen that before. And so that's just absolutely wild to me. Okay, so we gotta get blood points. What's a great way to get blood points? That's my build. Fixate. If I had resilience, I'd be just a little bit faster. But Deja Vu does let me know what's going on, so they're kind of both useful. Almost no one in my generation that I know could afford a house. Wait, were you a millennial? Is that the right one? I think so. Those that could lost them pretty quickly. Yeah. I have a friend that got a house and like it doubled in value and he got really lucky, but I just like wasn't in a secure place at that age. It's like my, what was it? Like I started my life working at like a call center. Not, I work from home in a call center, which is kind of nice, but it was like remote work for Comcast and it was just the worst job I've ever had in my entire life. I'm pretty sure I got health issues after it, which luckily have calmed down, but like I had like chest pains and stuff from the amount of stress it put me through. I also put on like 20 pounds for that job, and I have just recently started dieting and I'm going back down to my normal weight a long time ago. My goal is to hit my high school weight of 135. Because I have a really stupid cosplay I want to do. I gotta find it. There's a person in Food Wars who is my absolute favorite. I want to do this as a cosplay. I think it would be the funniest thing. Obviously, you probably have to put on underwear. I don't think they're gonna let you just go commando. But that cosplay is literally like the funniest character ever. Food Wars was one of my favorite animes, and I've seen up to like season 9 or something like that, but they didn't have any new episodes at the time, and I just have not gone back to it yet. I'm kind of hoping that I can just like finish the whole series whenever they complete it. Although I don't know if it's still ongoing. Food Wars is just a super funny anime if you ever want a dumb anime about cooking. Fair warning though, it is not safe for work. For some reason, whenever they eat food, they have like this orgasm sequence, and it's absolutely hilarious. Not like in a sexual way, but like they're enjoying the food a lot more than a normal character would enjoy the food. Just put it that way. I think I saw like half of one episode. You know what? You probably saw it. It's honestly amazing. But back to houses. The hillbilly? Wait, someone just said go left in the top right corner. I need to reply back. We're gonna go back over here, and we're going to tell them that left is the killer. Left is the killer. There we go. Meow. I think they're coming back. He has spoken. We're going left. This game isn't looking too hot. We go above. Hey, he's thinking. He coming? Okay. Breaks that wall. And then keep going. And we hope he doesn't double back. Oh my god, I underestimated just the speed that this man would arrive at. I thought I could see his stain and get around the corner fast enough. God, New Hillbilly is wild. I have this predicament where I want to live somewhere cold, but I could also, if I lived in like Texas, I could buy a really nice house. And it's really an issue because living in Texas sounds awful. It's like 110 there. They have power for only most of the year. The state itself has its interesting policies that have decided to try and alienate their population. Texas snows sometimes. Sibling went to college there for a bit. Really? This Meg? Claudette? Oh, I see what's happening here. Can he curb that? I'm actually really concerned. If I come down, I die. Damn. This guy's good at curving. I was kind of hoping with the amount of walls he would hit one. I knew if I dropped down, he had me. This might not be my match. This hillbilly is just god tier. This is probably the best hillbilly I've played against in at least a year. Overall though, I don't know if Texas is worth it. Yeah, it's so hot there. Where I live, it's not the worst temperature-wise. The summers do get toasty. But I have so many electronics that, like, I have to use my air conditioner until it hits, like, 30 degrees outside. And so if I live somewhere hot, I would have to pay an absolute fortune in order to, like, actually cool my house. And that sounds awful. And so I want to live somewhere cool, and so I was like debating looking at like Vancouver next to Portland, not the other Vancouver. But like Portland's kind of weird. And then the other thing was like Yuki wants to live in Seattle, but I also... I don't... Wait, do you want me to heal you? I'm trying really hard to heal you. Oh, you have Will Make It, I see. And so like Seattle's kind of nice, but everything is so expensive there. And like, I don't know. Oop, rock. I just don't know if I want to spend that much on a house. Direction is he coming from? That direction. We gotta keep him in this area. Oh, he hit a wall. This is actually the safest area probably to loop him at, because you have all those walls that he can't see around. I really hope he didn't see me. Honestly, I feel like the further north you go, the more money you're gonna spend. I know, and it sucks. I just want, like... I don't know. My requirements are that I want a house with a little bit of space. Like, I obviously don't want to get a smaller house than my current apartment. But I also don't want it to, like, be in the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm okay if it's a small drive to town. That's totally fine. But I also... don't want to pay an absolute fortune. I feel like housing is just in such a mess right now that you just cannot buy houses. Unless you just make a shitload of money. And it's like such a big issue where... instead of prioritizing a job based on what I enjoy, I kind of just follow whatever jobs are willing to pay me. And so it kind of sucks, because like on one hand, I get paid, but on the other hand, I hate my job. And it's not even like, in my current job, the people aren't bad. My manager's great. I have no complaints about the company. It's just because it's a customer-facing job, I just hate talking to people. I feel like talking to random people when they have issues is just like a very... It wears me out over time, and it just like gets to me. And so it's just kind of unfortunate that I'm stuck in this role. But I've been in like basically tech support for such a long time that it's like, what will pay me? Do I finish this? There's no way he doesn't come back. I did not think he was gonna make that. Damn. Okay. But even here, we've got crappy places that are 500,000. Yeah! And that's what's crazy. Where I live, there is no reason for houses to be expensive. No one pays well. Like, where I live, there's like a couple of big companies, and they don't even want to pay much. Like, I've seen job offers where they wanted bachelor's degrees, and they wanted to pay like 60, 70,000. And that is ridiculous. If you want someone to have 4 years of college, you should be at least paying like an okay wage. And so the fact that the houses are just so expensive, I actually kind of want to go to the stream and just compliment him on what a god tier he is of Billy. Billy is just the hardest character to play. And so the fact that houses are expensive and the living wage is just so terrible is absolutely wild to me. Okay. I had to tell him, that's impressive. The skill on that Billy is more than I've seen in a very long time. It's hella soul crushing. Yeah, dude, I just hate talking to people. As an introvert, I can talk to people, but I just really would rather not. And like, in my job, I have customers that prefer talking over email, but they won't do anything. And so they'll have like a preference on a case they submit, and they'll be like, I want to be reached out through email. And then I reach out through email and I say, here's your answer. And then they're like, I don't know how to fix it. And it's like, here, let me call and I'll just hold your hand through this process. Even though for some reason you wanted to be emailed, but you don't know how to do anything. Today I had a case today where I told a customer 3 weeks ago how to fix their problem. They said they wanted to do X, and I gave them like 3 options to do it, and I gave them documentation for each. And technically I'm not supposed to be touching their code, because that's a big no-no. If I touch their code and something breaks, it's my fault, and we don't want that. I gave them 3 options. And literally weeks later, they're like, hey, can we meet and talk about this issue? And I'm like, I don't know what you need to talk about, but I guess I'll meet up and see what's going on. And I get into the meeting, and they're like, for some reason, when I do this thing, it doesn't work. It goes away immediately. And I watched them do it, and they forgot to save what they did. And so, literally, this person has wasted 3 weeks because they are unable to click one button to save what they were working on. And it's the most ridiculous thing. Like, these are like engineers and people. They should know how to do basic tasks. And it's just ridiculous. Also, yikes. Yeah, this is... I have so many emotions about this job. Like, I support the Azure infrastructure, which is Microsoft's data center. And I support a specific zone within it. So I don't support everything. I support specific things. Because there's way too much to remember. You're gonna bring me another comp nurse? Yes. Fudge nuggets. What was I saying? So I support a data center, and I have noticed. Sorry, our customers are the people that basically rent the data center. When they have issues, they reach out and they ask for help. And my job is to fix Azure-related issues for the most part, but the lines have grayed so much that at this point I basically just fix anything, and it kind of blows. But I've noticed the companies that outsource their engineers to other countries submit 10 times more cases than the companies that don't outsource. Like, the last time I had a CEVE, which is like critical production infrastructure is down, we need help getting this up now. The last time it was an American company, and I could tell it wasn't outsourced because the case wasn't based in India. I explained how the systems worked, and they said, I know how to fix this. Meanwhile, anytime I get a case that's been outsourced, and the case is from India, I have to basically hold their hand through the entire process, and if I skip a single step, they'll just be like, okay, now what do I do? And it's like, you are this person's engineer, and you're telling me that you have no idea how to do any of these basic things, and it's just like so crazy to me. I thought this fence was a lot closer than it was. Whee! That's bad. I just lost my entire speed boost. We going for it? I don't think he was close enough for that one. Oh, he went for it. We go back? Oh, I don't make that. Okay, he breaks the pallet. Thank goodness. I needed to get out of there. That was a very dangerous spot to be stuck in. Do we take the pallet down below? Okay, he's still going. I think what we do... If we do something really stupid... No, he got through at the wrong time. If I did the stupid thing, I would have died. Think he's gonna drop here? No. I don't see him. I see a teammate, though. We're gonna keep going. I actually don't know where the killer is, and I really don't like that. Oh, he's right behind me. Dude, like, thank you. Do I hit the... I think I can make it to cars. Did I just snag the corner? Wait, go here? We respect it? He did not respect it. This man has no respect for pallets. Oh, he that was the right timing, but he was too far away. My fat cheeks blocked the flashlight. That's kind of wild. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to my job, it's kind of weird. And so, like, I get both sides of the customers. I get customers that are, like, incredibly intelligent. I had a conversation with someone who apparently was friends with, like, one of the founding engineers of Apple, and who had, like, created some of the most common technologies that we use, like, every single day. Like, he was the inventor of, like, the sound card for early computers. And, like, the inventor of, like, so many things. Like, the common printer driver. I think he was the person that actually wrote it. And, like, these super crazy things. And so you get these, like, really wild people that are incredibly intelligent. And then you get, like, people that feel like if you don't tell them to breathe, they probably would die. And it's just absolutely wild to me. And it's just, like, the fact that I could like detail how to do something and they just will not follow along, and then they will just string me along until I finally say we need to have a meeting and I'm gonna have to guide you through this in person before they actually like fix a problem. And that just like wears me out. And then I can't like close cases without agreement most of the time, and so I have the other issue of like sometimes I'll have a case, they'll open it, and then they'll just like ghost me for like a week and a half. And it's like, cool. I do need to get this case resolved eventually, so I would appreciate if this case was important enough for you to raise with me that you would pay any attention to it. We have a thing called the 3-strike process where we reach out 3 times. They say, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, just want to check in. And then you kind of like go further and you're like, hey, been a little while. If I don't hear back from you in so much time, I'm going to close the case. And then I have so many customers, I'll be on the 3rd strike and I'll be like, hey, if I don't hear back by tomorrow, I'm going to close this case. And then they'll reach out and they'll be like, don't close the case. I'm not ready to close it yet. And it's like, if you're not ready to close it, then just work with me. Please. And it's like stuff like that. It's just a waste of time and it feels bad. You coming for me? No. Oh yeah, he's still coming though. Me? I think there's a difference. These people are like, oh snap, is our teammate rescuing? I will make my way over there. I think I can get there before. Oh cool, they got him. I don't know. It's just wild to me. And so like the customer interaction just kind of drains me. Some days like I'll get off work and I'm like, I cannot be social. I am mentally drained. I just want to zone out and stare at a wall for 6 hours and then sleep. Luckily today was not one of those days, but I ended up getting sidetracked by a bunch of things. The moral of the story is that I've been in customer-centric support positions for such a long time. You coming this way? See? What if we just leave? What just happened? Where did the killer go? He started following me. And he just left. Wait, you know this person? What do you mean you know this person? Wait, is he still looking? There's no shot. Is he still in the house? Hide behind the tree. Oh, snap. He's over there. You think he saw me? You think I'm a stealth god? I was looking the wrong direction. That's unfortunate. Welcome to the stream, LSD. I'm going to be live for exactly 15 minutes. Actually, it's a little more than 15 minutes. Speaking of procrastination, Nox, eventually we will have to fix your internet. He has Pentimento. What's the chance he has 5 stacks? Why does he even have a broken totem? No way he comes from... Oh, hello. We loop them on the infinite. Wait, what just happened? What is this man doing? What is happening? Why did he loop that after I left? I said this weekend? Okay, okay. I feel bad mentioning it, but on the other side, I feel like if you have to reach out for something, you feel bad to do it, and so it puts me in this spot where, like, I want to bring it up, but I also don't want to bring it up too much. Being social is kind of a pain. If I lay on the bed... Here we go. Here's a plan. We hide in the bed. See my little car drawing? Do you guys like my drawings? Made a little choo-choo train. Look at it. It's beautiful. I also made a little car. I was working on a tree. The car ran into the tree, so it lost its leaves. Oh, he's up above in the parking lot. God damn it. Give me a second. Ew. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that was a teammate. You wanna just give that man a ban real quick, LSD? I like that his URL got filtered. Thank you. I wasted my sprint burst because I looked away at the wrong time. That was obviously a view bot though. I couldn't tell what they were trying to say. They were advertising a view bot, but one of my bots filters URLs out of posts, and I actually don't know what bot it is because I've turned that feature off on all of my bots, and it still happens. So it must be like a Twitch thing. So he was going to have a link to a bot service, but it was just filtered out of his message. I lost my thing. You said you knew this Wesker, right? Is it actually the person you remember? I see, Lamau. I was like, do I ban this? Welcome to the stream. I just thought I heard the Huntress hatchet sound and got paranoid. I was looking around to try and figure out where the sound came from. Do I come? I come. Oh, the teammate got him. Cool. Back to the generator. No, I don't know the Wesker. I was saying I knew you, sir. Oh, are you sure you know me? I could be like Batman. Oh, no, only pinheads come? You say that. But I was ready to come. Killer's definitely coming this way. Do we take him on a journey? Does he kick the gen? He kicks the gen. I have an idea. Is it a dumb idea? Probably. Oh, I made a big mistake. He totally saw that. He didn't see that. We're a stealth god. There's no way he's behind me, right? Yeah, okay. Nox, is it? I mean, I'm just saying that if my teammate's on the hook, I will come over there and I will save him. This man is playing Wesker a little too well. Did you just dunk on him for... Oh. Let me find a totem. This is the worst map to try and find hex totems because they spawn in little bush crevices. And they're actually awful. We're gonna loop over here. I don't really want him to see me while I'm exposed. Based on if I watch him, he'll probably look at his totem, and it'll probably tell me where it's at, because he can see it. And killers love to check in on their Devour Hope when it's giving value. I know totems can spawn on this little pile of rubble. Don't see that one. I think I can spawn on this bush. I know there's a couple bushes that are circular. And the totem spawns inside of them. It can also spawn in the basement of this house. The fact that our team died over here is a very good sign that the Devour Hope is downstairs. The fact that the killer's here reassures that Hex Totem's in the basement. Listen, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's his Wesker playing as cannon. Yeah. Dude, this Wesker is all over the place. I appreciate him. We need to get that sprint burst ready because I need a quick getaway. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope the totem is that one. It's not that totem. Damn. What other totems do we have? Do I unhook? Blind in their love of Chris? Yeah. Where is he at? Yeah, I gotta unhook you. I'm sorry. You're gonna hit second stage soon. Oh, he's still here. He uses power. He doesn't get Devour. We still have basement pallet? We do. Can I make basement pallet? I might have made a mistake here. This is really closed off. I have an idea, and it's just... I'm gonna die in front of this truck. That plan was executed perfectly. He's got 5 stacks of Devour. Rest in peace. You guys get to watch Mr. Wesker tentacle me. Well, that's unfortunate. Ugh. I did a magnificent job of counting. You expect me to count? I specifically don't play Artist because she's like doing algebra, and you want me to do basic addition? Oh my god. It's actually kind of funny because that Wesker was he was not expecting mind games. I feel pretty good about my looping him. I'm proud of myself. I think I deserve a medal and an ice cream party. But I will accept both if you are willing to give them to me. Wait, what's in the shrine thing? Sorry, I like to play macro killers. Yippee! As opposed to micro killers? No, I can only do head pets? Aw, thanks for the head pets, though. I need a way to get notified of them. Nox, how do you keep track of when people head pet you? I swear... I literally never get notified of any redeems that aren't sound effects. And it causes me to struggle. Oh, she put on makeup. And I swear, you're on top of every head pet. 3 medkits. This is gonna be a Franklin's demise game. Put on makeup? Yeah, she did put on makeup. You didn't see that? She had a foundation on. A foundation. She foundationed her entire body. 25 channel points. It's like Nox takes notes. Dude, Nox is on the ball. My stream is set up. Or my stream setup is cursed, so I can see them as they happen. How cursed is cursed? Like, are you doing the chat overlay on your screen? That's something I was thinking about. I was like, do I want to have a chat overlay on my screen to see what's going on? My only issue is if I switch to like my screen share, which is also cursed because the format's wrong. But then you guys will see yourself chatting twice, and that's just weird. I'm scared, but I want to know. Nox is magical. I swear. Also, I probably won't be streaming over the next, like, couple of days, depending on how loud things are, because Yuki has, her friend Eve coming over. And because of that, it's probably not going to be a quiet household. Last time I felt bad... So, okay, so story time. My upstairs neighbor got a puppy. And they don't... They have the pet care idea that a pet is entertainment and not a live animal. And so they straight up will just ignore their pet all day. It's awful. Oh, it's a huntress with the right skin. And so what happens is... Oh, they already found someone. Oh, they're still coming, though. That was near me. Oh, balls. What's happening here? Ooh, I stumbled. That's very bad. What a mind game. I can take a screenshot real quick and DM it, but basically everything's smooshed to different corners of the screen. Oh no, Nox. I use the laptop, but I have a big TV as a monitor. Do you ever use the laptop screen? You can technically use both. Okay, so they basically keep their pet as like a... It's like the people that keep their pets as entertainment. And so they don't take the pet out ever, minus to like use the bathroom at the absolute minimal occurrences. And so they'll often leave their dog upstairs, and then back when he was a puppy, he would just whine for hours. And I would just hear this dog whining for like hours on end. And like I'd call our maintenance people and I would report it. And like they got fined, and when they finally got fined, they finally like actually took care of their animal. But in this time, I was getting pissed off at listening to their dog so much that I bought a 1300 watt, like 40-inch subwoofer. And this thing, like, when it's actually on, it will vibrate everything. It is actually amazing. It is one of my favorite things that I've ever purchased, because when you're like listening to like a horror movie, you can feel the ambiance. And I hate it so much, but I love it. Like when you hear that background noise, it's like an eerie basement. It like vibrates your skin just slightly, and it just makes it so creepy. So I bought this massive subwoofer, and last time Eve came over, they were playing Final Fantasy 16, the one that came out recently, and they were trying to beat it. And there was like this scene of a castle crumbling, and I swear I could feel it while laying in bed like 50 feet away. It was insane. And I've actually turned my subwoofer down quite a bit. My subwoofer... I have a stereo, so everything's like properly tuned. Okay, teammate's coming. Everything's properly tuned, because I think that a well-balanced audio system sounds a lot better than when you just kind of crank values. But anytime there is bass, you feel the bass, and it is wonderful. Yes, I've been there. This is a neighbor, right? Yeah, I live in an apartment. It's my upstairs neighbor, unfortunately. The laptop is behind me. I don't have space for the laptop in front of me. Oh no, this game's not looking so hot, guys. But I got a gen done. My job here is done. I love it when my skin vibrates. It's kind of weird. I can't explain it other than... Ooh, they've got barbecue. We're gonna go upstairs, because they know I'm coming over here. Wait a minute, I got a gen here. Okay, they're giving up on hook. We're just gonna do gens. But I can't describe it in any other words than, like, you can feel the bass. And it's actually really cool. Are they cutting me off? This Huntress really likes to mind game. They went that way. What's happening here? Can I just leave? Can't I just hide behind this rock? I gotta guess which side they're gonna come from, though. That side? Okay. Okay. Rock meta? We're actually gonna go back. We gotta pick up the teammate. This man's been taking a break this entire game, and he deserves to play. I love it when my... Okay, first I moved to Georgia. My desk was 2 big boxes. LSD, that's probably bad for your back. Nox straight up didn't even sit in a chair though, which I just feel awful. He says he has back problems. This man was using his back as a backrest. Right? You know what? At least that guy got off the ground. That's what matters. Everyone was kind of horrified too when my TV sits on top of a big old plank of wood. Nox, how cursed is your setup? Can I see how cursed your setup is? I'm assuming you don't want me to share it on screen, so I can keep that, or on stream, so I can keep that private. But I'm just kind of fascinated now, because now you have a chair. I saw you put a desk on your throne. This is a really bad corner to be in. When I unhook, she's gonna lead a hatchet. Oh no, we're good. Huh. Alright. So is mine on top of a shelf? Would I be concerned the Huntress just threw a hatchet like inches away from my head? What is MMR tonight? Oh yeah, LSD. I had the best hillbilly I have faced in 2 years. I have this Huntress who is lobbing hatchets across the map with startling accuracy. I do not understand what's happening with matchmaking right now. What are you doing? What's your game plan? You see my TV setup. I posted on the Discord. Joke's on you. I don't have eyes. I didn't see anything. My killer matches were wild. I was trying to have a conversation. That was very rude of you. I don't even think she's trying anymore. I think she did that on purpose. Like, at this point, I think they understand that this is an easy win, and they're just kind of playing with people. That's so crazy. Like, again, this is a Huntress that I feel is very skilled at the game. MMR is just whack right now. There's no way. Do you think they have the Xeno perk? Actually, I have the stream name of the hillbilly if you want to see them, LSD. They were amazing. Like, they were the kind of hillbilly that never missed a curve. Every single time they curved any corner, they did it perfectly. I was going up the little, like, upstairs deck thingy on the saloon, like the side houses, the stairs that connect to, like, a little porch. And he was able to curve that perfectly in power, or in the like turbo mode. I actually just got really lucky. When barbecue and chili goes off, it shows the auras of all the survivors, but the generators are already glowing, and the generators are like a higher priority to show. And so by being behind the generator, it actually hid my aura from the killer. Wait, is it Dwight Johnson? Yes. Jackson? Yes, that one. That was my hillbilly. That man just clapped everyone. He's coming. Damn. You gonna hatch it up? What's happening? Oh, balls. You held it too long. What's happening here? I'm lost, guys. Oh, I made a mistake here, guys. We used the generator. I didn't use the generator. They literally only go for M2s and will slug until everyone's down. He actually didn't slug everyone. He slugged a little bit. But, like, that man was just... He was on a different level. Absolutely insane hillbilly player. And, like, this Huntress is very good at Huntress. Normally, Huntresses slip up a lot more in my MMR. But this Huntress did not have any problems. Is there something going on? Do I need to check the Steam player count and just see? Maybe there's not a lot of players this week? pretty good. I played against them as Nurse. They suck with her, but also they're Billy. Yeah, I mean they're Billy main. I wouldn't expect them. Oh, I should be dying. Okay, we're gonna do something. We're gonna play one round in Japan. If I play in US servers, I have just been told that I will just get clapped tonight. We're gonna do two things. We're gonna find an Asia Pacific server. And we're just gonna validate that my numbers are correct. It doesn't seem like they change. They do change. Okay. Servers change. Good to know. Go here. Turn this all on. Okay. We got that. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna close out of this. There's no way. That's gotta be an epic player. There's no way a console huntress could aim that well. If that man was on a controller, I have just gotten so rusty, apparently. Maybe the Windows Store? Is Dead by Daylight on the Windows Store? Maybe the Eerie one is a shuffle at the moment. I could try the shuffle. I just never get matches. Okay, so let me close out of this real quick. I'm gonna actually close out of Steam as well. And we're gonna do this the proper way. I really want to make sure we get one final round. And I would appreciate it if it was a normal game. Although the Wesker wasn't that correct. It's got really unlucky. I actually looked at my corner of my screen. Actually, no, I think on this window I have the little jump scare thing that pops up on my stream thing. And I think in game I don't have that scene. I saw it in the corner of my eye. Yeah. One last round. Dead by Daylight, Japan servers. The time has come. The final round is upon us. Stand with me as we enter battle one last time. Remember the good old days that would actually scare you? I need a better jump scare. I struggle to get scared with things. I want to make the jump scare do like a GIF so that it starts small and it like actually approaches me. But if you have ideas on how to make that scary, I'm more than happy to try and implement them. Actually, you know what? There's a second jump scare that I disabled. But I think it was a dumb one. Let me see what it was. You can normally have it pop up. Yes, it does pop up on my screen. I don't know if you'll see it. Here, I'll redeem it real quick so you can see it in the display. Because I use game capture normally, and you don't see it. So when I play it, like it pops up on my screen. What was my jump scare to? Let me pull that up. And I'll just re-enable it real quick. I don't know if jump scare 2 is gonna get me. That sound effect just doesn't quite have the same hit. Bah! It's just me doing that, and then I think I added a reverb to it. Yeah, I'm not really good with the creative aspect. I was working on a horror game. Maybe I'll show that sometime on stream. I should probably work on that eventually. I was working on a horror game. LSD's seen it. And I needed to make things spooky, and I don't know how to make stuff that's super scary. I ended up making a mechanic. So in this game, you start out outside in like city streets, and there's cars driving by. And I spent an entire like 3 hours making a mechanic where if you run out in the street and get hit by a car, it launches you and you die. I was like, you know what? This sounds kind of funny. And so I implemented this feature, but it's not scary. It's too real. Do I have it? Let's launch up Epic real quick. We'll see. We're gonna give this a little bit of time. We're gonna play a 30-second ad. Rest in peace, anyone. And then I'm gonna see if I can find it. Maybe I can load it up before we find a game. They don't like specifically eat you up. You're just going fast. Let me grab this. It looks like we've got a lot of time to do this. Now, if only I could click on the Epic launcher. You see this? I can't click on it. This is a quality launcher. Oh, it moved. There we go. After this round, I'll show it off. And then we'll call it. Do I remember what it was called? I think it was Final Call. Okay. From a spooky aspect, it feels too much like Saints Row or Grand Theft Auto in terms of being too funny to take seriously. I will say, Nox, if I played a horror game and there were cars driving by and I ran in front of the car and nothing happened, I would be so disappointed. And so in my brain, I was like, I gotta put this in there. It doesn't even need to do much, but I just need to acknowledge that if someone is stupid enough to run outside into the road and die, they deserve to die. It's one of those little details that I think just adds a little charm. I was working on other things too. I think I just got a flashlight bob going on so that I can make a little spooky scene. And then I made it so you set the flashlight down because I'm not sure if I actually want to use a flashlight for most of the game. I haven't quite figured that out yet. And then I started programming an AI, and I then spent 4 days programming this AI because I wanted it to be smart. And so when it loses sight of you, it realistically will check areas where it thinks you might have gone. And that took me a lot longer to do than I was hoping. Yeah, what do we got? We have Kindred? Not Kindred. We have It's a stealth killer? Oh no. Oh no. Guys. Wait, why do I not see them? Does Object of Session not run the first time? Wait, there we go. Now I see him. We're good, we're good. I'm not familiar with this perk. We've got small game, self-care, and we'll make it. A stealth blight. I don't think it was a stealth blight. I just didn't see him. I'm not familiar with Object of Obsession or whatever this is called. So I'm not sure if that's me or if that was him being sneaky. My thought was, every time whenever that perk goes off cooldown, I see him, he sees me. You won't see the killer on spawn unless they have lethal. So I cannot play stealthy. Oh, okay, so it's not actor the first time. Got it. Okay. I really don't want to be chased. because I don't have my crutch perk of windows. And so I'm not gonna know where pallets are. Oh, he knows I'm here. Guys, Object is being a snitch. Ooh, I was really worried about that. Keep going. Is there a shack over here? I think basement's in the main building. He rushes, right? Balls. I thought there was a tree closer, and so I was gonna try and duck around it, but the tree's a little further than I was expecting. Yeah, this game I very heavily rely on windows of opportunity, and I have small game, which is telling me every time I look at a totem, it's very beneficial in our current meta, where actually I did see a hex totem today. But most of the time, there is not a hex totem, and it is not actually ideal to run. What if I self-care myself for 3 minutes? I will say it's funny tonight. I think I faced like 3 blights. I think like 3 out of my 6 killers were blights. If you give the obsession to someone else, you'll be golden. Does that mean my perk just breaks? Wait, why did I... Oh, I'm confused. I looked at a totem and my screen binged at me. What direction do you think they're gonna come from? That way. Nope, nope. Oh, wait. Nope. Oh, that way? I ratted him out. Oh, no. He didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't look. We're good. That made me a little nervous. If he turned his head and saw me glowing, he was gonna come right back. It'll only work when they see your aura, and it won't give away your position constantly. I know it only works when I see him, he sees me. And if he can't see me, then it doesn't work. But in that situation, I definitely saw him, and so he definitely could see me. Stop pinging this totem! I know the totem's there! You want to see how useful this perk is? Check this out, check this out. If I turn my head, that's a totem right there. I have a rescue build, and I probably should have used it. But that's okay. Also, when did they add this thing? LSD, do you know what this is? Why is it there? There's a totem right there. Yeah, I'm so prepared, guys. If I get a test and know where all 5 totems are, I'm gonna be ready to go. By the way, them being able to see randomly only helps them if they look around all the time. I mean, it happens on a schedule. And a lot of times as killer, you are looking around a lot. I do see random auras from time to time. Oh, he has Kindred. Nice. Oh, he's coming. Oh, I was really hoping he wouldn't make that. Guys, without windows, I don't know where pallets are. I'm struggling. Is there a pallet? Guys, this is a pallet, Jim. There's got to be a pallet, right? There's a pallet. I did find a pallet. It was the promised land. I just didn't make it. We've talked about... I know we talked about LSD, but I got like 3 brain cells. And right now, my brain cells are more focused on totem locations than they are weird gelatinous blob releasing spears on a water tower. LSD, tell me what that is. It's a portal? Wait a minute, skill check. To a different part of the realm. What part? Is that part of the realm better? This part's full of blights and 20,000 hour killers. Maybe I want to go into that portal. Should I climb it? Why, thank you. You can probably go. I'll just heal myself. Well, that gen's regressing. I pointed them in a random direction and they went, and now I feel bad because I don't know if there was actually a generator over there to do. We're gonna leave this gen. This is kind of a spooky area to be in. Please don't see me. We're gonna right here, and we're just gonna finish healing. You say it's worse, LSD, but like, have you seen my matches tonight? Is worse, because worse is relative, right? And I feel like at a certain point, there's like a bar on how far you can dig before you just hit rock. That actually distracted me enough to miss that skill check. Balls, he's coming. He's not coming. I'm just paranoid. I don't know where I don't know where pallets are. My mind is not at ease. It's too late for regret now. I have a lot of regret. Where's this totem at? Is it right here? Check this out. That's a pretty cool totem I just found. Ah. Dude, I was in the zone. I was jamming out. I was having a good time. Also, Lamau. Did you know OBS doesn't let you screenshot it? Wait, you can't screenshot OBS? Give me a second. I gotta test this. Can I go that way? Yeah. Comes back. He did not come back. We just hold W. We leave. Guys, there's a totem there. Is this pallet? Oh, it's a 4-lane. There's no pallet here. I see him. He does not see me. The object of obsession, if it wasn't for the fact that every time someone gets hooked with Kindred, the killer knows where to go, is kind of cool. Yeah, there's no way to finagle it. But just normal screenshotting, not at all. Or I'm dumb. Or print screen works, or snipping tools for the casual. I feel like snipping tool can do it. We're gonna have a little test. Once I finish dying here, we're gonna see if we can screenshot OBS. That's gonna be the great competition. I wanna heal you. Wow. I have never seen it pull that hard. I did not expect it to whip me back to the generator like that. I could be dumb, but it doesn't work for me. You know what else doesn't work for you, Nox? A lot of things. You hard corrupted your Kirby save somehow. I have never seen an emulator fail so abruptly as I did on that stream. Why did I see the killer in the sky? Guys, does Blight have a flight move? Certainly possible. My brain for one. Why are you calling out like this, Nox? Because that was actually like... If it wasn't for like how sad of a moment it was... Ooh, what just happened? We keep going? Ooh, that's really bad. I don't make anything. Do we have a pallet here? No. We got a mountain here. Hit the window? I don't think we make it. Damn. Blight is secretly Venza. He has superior anatomy? He might. I think I was just in a really bad position. Blight slugs for the 4K. What is this? I've never seen this happen before. Why do you focus more on not dying and less on my dying Kirby? Because Nox, you see, we've hit the end game. We have peaked. And at this point, the only thing left for me is to die. And so, here I am, waiting for my abrupt end. Alright, we're gonna screenshot OBS while we're here. You guys want to see my OBS? It's kind of a mess. Here we go. So, technically this is a screenshot, but we're gonna try my tool. Okay, we're gonna try snipping tool. Wait, what is it? Wait, what's happening here? That one also worked. Okay, we're gonna try print screen, alt print screen, paint. Guys, I think Nox's computer's broken. Thanks, LSD. Yeah, LSD, you're the real MVP here. Fight me. I mean, your thing is just as clean as mine. Do you really think this is clean, though? Let me pull it back up. Look at this. Is this actually that clean? We got 16 sources. I actually cut down on my audio devices. This doesn't need to exist. I could click stop streaming right now and you would never see this abomination. Alright, let me swap this real quick and we're gonna play with the game. There we go. I have updated the stream title. And so we're ready. Also, let me finish my little challenge here. Also, I sent you a little image of my desk area. I actually saw that. Yuki also just got home. Sir, we have an XLR. We need all those sources. The sources are very important. When's the next tome come out? 18 days. We're ahead of the game. Okay. Let me close out of this. We're gonna... Do I have IP addresses I don't want to share? Let's hide this for a second. Okay, so we got that. You guys get to see my... We're gonna get rid of the hardcore music. I think the music's a little too hard for this. Yuki is gonna say something to stream.
Hi, stream. Good night, stream. Nox is beautiful.
Okay, back to what we're doing. Oh, I mean, you could pull it up on your chat, or your phone, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, Nox says hello. That was actually, I think, before you said anything. I'll say my laptop's behind me. Your desktop blinded me. Actually, let me hide my screen real quick while I look at this image. I want to see Nox's computer.
Oh no, I'm scared.
That's not that bad. Okay.
Let me see.
Honestly, though.
Pusheen!
Ah.
It's almost as cute as Nox's.
Oh, I thought like Nox is like plural and not like Nox is like the word is at the end. Okay, I understand now. Life makes sense to me again. So this is actually still loading. This is taking its sweet time. That table is so hecking bent on the end. Your table actually doesn't look too bad. The fact that you're using plywood and not like a 2x4 is a lot better than I was expecting. Like the 2x4 would have more of that lateral strength, but the plywood is definitely going to be a lot less likely to kind of rotate and lose friction. Okay, do I have this? We're gonna give this a second. It's been a very long time since I've opened this. We're off to a good start, guys. Why did it crash? Did I change the version? What's up?
Nothing.
Oh. It used to be a 2x4, but it got switched out to avoid disaster. Dude, if you run a 2x4, all it takes is like a mild push, and that bad... What? Oh, it's back. You think it's gonna crash? Cross your fingers, guys. Oh, this isn't even the right level. Give me a second. I was working on putting a level in, or a menu in my game, and so this is like an example thing. Ignore that. Maps? Is this even the right project? One second. First person map. Where's my game? Here we go. My content, maps, map 1. Got it. Okay. It's loading. stream might die. Unreal Engine really likes to destroy my computer. Oh no. Hopefully my thing didn't die. The game might be broken because my license might have died. So it starts out, and there's like cars and stuff that drive by. Cause I gotta give like the approach that's the city. However, if you stand in the street, it'll like just yeet you into your death. That was one of the fun things I did. Another thing I learned is with audio design, if you cut off different frequency ranges, you can make sounds sound different. And so I think I had ambient background noise. I don't know if you can hear it though. And I cut off different frequencies to make it sound like it was coming through a wall. It was just like my little intro level. I haven't actually done too much with this. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. It's chugging the stream. Yeah, this is... Wait, can I limit the frame rate? FPS, what's the command? Max FPS, like 60? There we go. What is that? Oh no! Is it broken? What is the key? Am I wrong? Okay, we're gonna... something broke. We're gonna stop this for a second, and we're just gonna go to the next level. There you go, we made it. Congratulations. I thought it was a click. I'd have to figure it out. You go over here. Everything should be the same interaction. Deliver your stuff. Keep going. Is it better? I think it's supposed to be... I limited the frame rate. Refresh stream. What does that mean? So like you get a little lantern. And then as you walk, the lantern has like a little bobble. I was just barely working on that. And my thought was, with this level, I was gonna make it so there's not actually like proper spooks. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna have like things fall off shelves as like jump scares and like random noises and things. And it was gonna be real spooky. I went the wrong way. It's also a very simple maze. This is like, there's like 2 dead ends that go the wrong direction. The goal is not to be aggravating. But you grab the fuse, start the elevator. Easy peasy. Go this way. Man, it's been a while since I looked at this. The IOU sign? Yeah. I wasn't sure what I want to do with the light yet. I kind of just left it there. This level, I kind of died. Am I on the wrong? This wall doesn't exist. There's a wall here. I cannot fall off. It does not like it. What is this? Is this just... This is really messed up. Can I change... One second. Where's my wireframe at? Why does the wall not exist? Wait a minute, we go over here. The wall is there. That's wild. Okay. But yeah, you come over here. This guy's gonna be like repairing a vent or something, so you can't really see him. He's gonna like chase you. And it's gonna be the like introduction to how to hide. And so in here, the guy comes in here, and then you gotta hide in a locker. Very original idea. No one has ever thought about hiding from a killer in a locker. Oh no, it's broken. What's happening? Dude, I gotta figure out why everything broke in the couple months that I haven't used this. And then you just gotta move past him. But, yeah, this was something I was working on a while back. I think that's the end of that. No valid result from EQS. EQS got lost. But the AI has the ability to kind of know where you've been. So if you run around a corner... for example, let me end this. Does the level load properly? Oh, that is bright. I'm on a different level. Evasion. Thanks for the head pets. Oh, my eyeballs lit. That's better. So the idea is if the killer... Can I do wireframe? If the killer is here, we'll say he's this thing, and you run around this corner, the killer will know that it can't see this area and it can't see this area, and it knows that you last were here, and so it'll search this area to try and find you before he returns to what he's doing. And that was a lot more complicated than it probably sounds like. And then I just have to implement. There's obviously no animations. It's a little scuff right now, but it's something I was working on quite a long time ago. But with that said, I think it's time to end stream. I appreciate you guys joining in. I might play some Dead by Daylight tomorrow, LSD, if you wanted to, or maybe I'll play Tarkov if you don't. We'll figure something out. Oh. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, and thank you for the curse setup, Nox. It's just what I needed. I did not realize that you did not actually use a desk, and that in fact you were using 2 storage containers and a board. And to be fair though, my desk is literally just 2 poles and a board. So maybe it's not all that bad. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't saying anything. I didn't mention anything, sorry. Nothing happened. Wow, but I said I didn't have one. You technically... Would that technically be a desk, though? A desk is just like a flat surface, right? 1 second. Define desk. Here we go. A piece of furniture that is flat or sloped surface, typically with drawers, at which one can read or do other work. I would say it is a flat surface with drawers, and if you really wanted to, you could read or write. You technically... based on a dictionary, have a desk. That's actually kind of funny, though. Just because it's technically right doesn't make it correct. I need to clean my desk. I drink so much water. Have you tried just having like a water bottle? I just have like a little water bottle, and I refill it. Well, how are you drinking this water that you have to clean it up? Oh. How do you drink water? Yeah, LSD. How are you drinking water? Are you just dumping it all over the place? You just have like puddles all around? That's why you have to clean things up? It's all sparkling water. We've been over this. How can you drink static water? Static water hurts me on the inside. If I put flavoring in it, it's not too bad. But like, it's static water. You could also get a trash can. Maybe that should be your investment. Buy a trash can. Nox, what do you think sparkling water is? Do you like sparkling water? What does that mean? Have you had sparkling water? I ain't got room for that. LSD, I think you overestimate what a trash can is. I have. Okay. I like sparkling water. Does it not taste like TV static, though? It's actually like... It has the sensation of drinking static. It's a lie I tell myself to avoid drinking soda. Yeah, do you like try to convince yourself it's soda? Do you get Shasta? Not Shasta. The other stuff. And do you drink it and then just try to say that it's soda? I used to do that with like flavored water. I would drink flavored water to try and get my like sugar fix. But it like never quite worked. For some reason, diet soda makes me want to have actual food, and so I just end up eating. The big one is LaCroix. LaCroix? Wait, how do you pronounce that? But I drink bubbly. Oh, you're talking what I'm talking about. Got it. Yeah, dude, that stuff is actually like the weirdest stuff. So this, I think I understand LaCroix's business model. And it's that every one of these cans has the same contents, and they just change the pictures on the thing. And when you see it, you think it's that flavor. And so when you drink it, you think it's tangerine or you think it's mango. Because it's not. I don't think... If you poured these into a cup and you tried to identify them, I don't think you could tell them apart. Crocs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is jump scare 2 not running? Are you good? 1 second. What happened? Jump scare 2 did not happen. That's too bougie for me. I actually don't think. I actually think. I don't know if inflation's hit it the same. But based on how expensive things are, I think it's about the same price as bottled water. Then again, I'm not saying bottled water is either a good value or something that I recommend anyone purchase. Like, if you're buying bottled water, I hope either you are unable to get a proper filter or you just have a lot of money to throw away, I guess. Dude, I hate I'll go to Costco and I'll see people going out with like carts with just like those like 84 packs of bottled water, and they'll have like 6 packs. It'll just be like 1,000 bottles of water on a cart, and I'm just sitting there like, you're gonna pay $100 for this bottled water when you could get a proper filter for 150, and then just drink better filtered water. Because if you get a proper filter, it tastes better than most of the bottled water in America. Because I don't know what it is about bottled water in America, but all of it tastes like butt. There's like one brand that properly filters their water, and all the other ones suck. Like, if you compare it to tap water, they're better, but like that's a pretty bad comparison. We don't buy bottled water unless it's for hurricane prep. Like, that's fair. Like, if you need water to survive, and you're needing this in a situation where you don't have easy access to water, that makes total sense. Wait, have you like stayed in your house through a hurricane? Is that why you don't have a roof? I mean, you have a roof, but like, you know what I mean. I literally drink seltzer to replace their drink Joda, since I used to live off the soda. I mean, that's fair. I used to drink a lot of soda too. And I kind of learned that soda is not that good. It's actually gotten to a point now, if I was to drink just like straight soda, it actually like upsets my stomach. It's just so like sugary. What I do, my most soda-y drink is I take like 1 part soda and like 6 parts lemonade. And lemonade's not that much better for you, but still. I had a Brita when I was in Georgia. Brita filters kind of taste like doo-doo. They're better than tap water, but not by much. That's kind of my personal experience with it. Here's the other chat. I'm looking at the wrong chat. No, I need to just expand this chat so I can read it. There we go. I don't like the taste of soda, but I like bubbles. You can get a carbonation thing for water, but you'd have to get clean water. And so that kind of cancels itself out. I can understand liking the bubbles, though. I personally think if you add some flavoring to the bubbles, it tastes pretty bomb, but I just don't like soda. It tastes horrific. Oh, Nox, okay. Are you referencing that, or are you referencing... Yeah, okay. Lamau. I live in the swamplands. I told the roach story. Of course, I lived through hurricanes. That's concerning, though, Nox. Aren't you supposed to, like, evacuate? Are you talking, like... I'm assuming if, like, the hurricane path is going over your house, you don't stay, right? Wait a minute. Florida gets a lot of hurricanes. 1 second. Hurricane map. I need, like... Any like historical hurricanes. Oh my god. I found a historical hurricane map and it looks like an 8-year-old scribbled on it. I don't know if this helps. I think if they could at least change the colors, It might be better, but I kind of question this. It actually just looks like scribbles. If God was a 6-year-old, I think he's really saying fuck Florida. The last one was real bad. We had no power for almost 2 weeks, and I still had to go to work? Okay, so I heard a story where apparently Waffle House is like the business that the government uses to assess storm damage. And so Waffle House has like limited menus based on staffing and stuff like that. And after disasters, they'll do like a limited menu and they will determine how damaged an area is by how soon or if the Waffle House closes and how soon they reopen after the fact. Imagine being the employee that's working through a hurricane. Like doo-doo got me wheezing. There's people who hunker down. My friend in Texas hunkers every time, but in Texas, they just shoot the hurricane. Everyone's got a gun. You send enough bullets at the hurricane, you can change the direction of it. I'm pretty sure while it may not be logical, I think it could be done. You would need like theoretically improbable bullets, but I think it's doable. Can't afford to leave. We never left for a hurricane. That's terrifying though. I've been in like 100-mile-an-hour winds. That's spooky. I was in a typhoon once. I was in Japan and there was a typhoon overhead. It was kind of cool, but kind of wild because you would look up at the clouds and they would just be flying over your head. They were like the fastest clouds ever. And it was kind of like, it kind of takes you back. It made me sit there and I was like, wow, I'm just so small. Look at these clouds that are moving at like 200 miles an hour above my head. It was absolutely wild. And then we flew through the typhoon, I think, a smaller one, and our plane plummeted like 60 feet. 60, it's probably more than 60 feet, but it was terrifying. Even though I later started watching a YouTuber that flies planes, and apparently planes are just designed to just take abuse, and that probably absolutely nothing to a plane. So it wasn't actually that terrifying. Welcome to Florida. Lamau Waffle House is usually open during storms. Knox, exactly. Waffle House is the benchmark that a government agency uses to assess storm damage. Just shoot it? Yeah. You have a hurricane, you shoot the other direction. Going clockwise, you shoot counterclockwise, boom, no hurricane. Thank you. He said that people in Texas hunker down. I was like, everyone's got a gun, they just shoot the hurricane. That's what I was saying. I don't know if it's probable, but I think theoretically you could generate enough force to like stop the rotation of a hurricane.
I mean, have you seen Magi Madoka? You know how Homura has the like 8. Don't blink at me. Like it would take a lot. Don't blink at me. I'm doing your laundry, sir.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, it's a bed sheet. I did my laundry yesterday. When I lived on an island, we had a massive tree get torn up outside our house. That's terrifying. You know what could also happen? Other people and things. No, don't shoot the tree. The tree's done nothing wrong here. The year I started streaming, the house I was living in at the time, our tree outside missed our house by a few feet. Wait, are you saying like it fell and then just barely missed it? That's insane. LSD, no, don't shoot the tree.
Shoot the tree!
I'm sending mixed signals here, guys. I do not want any harm done to trees. They've done nothing wrong.
Tree.
Yuki, no. It split in two, and I missed the house. Wait, it split in two? Was it dead? I guess we're shooting the tree. Knox, no! Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, stay with me on this one, though. The tree is falling. If you can hit it with a big enough round, it'll fall the other direction.
No.
What if you...
And then the top part will just hit you quicker.
No, okay, stay with me on this one. I had to recalculate. My math was partially correct. You just gotta hit it with something with a big flat surface.
Like what?
Okay, so stay with me. You know, like in Halo, how they're the mass accelerators?
He's bringing up anime is too much, but you bring out Halo.
Okay, Halo's sci-fi. Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I'm leaving.
so say that you get like a giant metal rod. It's gotta be like a chonky rod, and then you just use magnets to launch it really fast at the tree. The problem is gonna be timing and aiming, because I don't think something that large could be aimed in any quick manner as like a reaction. So I think the real moral of the story is, if trees are dangerous, we just need to get rid of all of them, obviously. What? If the tree's gonna fall on us, we might as well make it fall first. It's like the Indians.
What?
Why give up our... Wait, okay, I'm not going down this road. It was a road the Indians already traversed once.
Yeah, and it was not nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You need to go to bed.
I need to go to bed.
Please come to bed.
Not this. What? Okay. This is the time to end. Good night, everybody.